Hey there everybody, hope everybody's doing well. So this is a different one. This probably may be a long one. So I understand if you don't watch, but if you don't watch, I know you hate puppies, so it's okay. You can live with hating puppies and not liking and everything else, so that's on you. No, but this will be a different one. This is just, I guess, kind of for me, just to talk, but it might be good for some of y'all too, I don't know. But 11 years ago today, the March 1st, 2011, I was in a neurologist's office getting poked and prodded and talked to and tested on, and finally got diagnosed with Myasthenia Gravis. And I kind of already knew I had it anyway because I was a nurse and diagnosed myself. I just needed the clinical diagnosis of it so you can get treated, because I couldn't treat myself. But yeah, 11 years ago today, so oof, been a ride, you know. And I was just a few months before that, I'd had surgery on my tonsils because I was having issues where I was real fatigued and stuff was going on. But what it was the myasthenia anyway, causing me troubles. So it was already it just, I hadn't figured it out all the way yet. So I was months out of surgery, and then had all this stuff go on where I couldn't form sentences talking because my mouth wouldn't work. I couldn't swallow because stuff wouldn't go down, or I'd choke, or it would come back out my nose because it was my body trying to, hey, save yourself from aspirating on something, choking. So just a battle to get there, and then figure it out, and just figuring out, hey, you still got a lot more battle to go. Because after I got diagnosed, I started the regular medicines for it, got a little better, then got hit with like a little sinus still, and that threw me in a tailspin, and out of the hospital, barely could breathe, and then had to do plasmapheresis, was where they put in a central line and they'll take out your blood, separate it in a machine, get the plasma out, because your plasma holds a lot of your antibodies. So they changed it out with albumin, so that was a 10-day stay of doing every other day of treatments, and then got out and got a little better, then bad again, and had to go in again, do more plasmapheresis in order to get ready for surgery, because I did a CT of my chest, and with a myasthenia, your thymus can be enlarged, and normally your thymus through age is for your immune system, thus myasthenia autoimmune. But normal, it kind of grows, you build up the cells that you want, and you need your T cells to fight off infections. But mine decided that it needed to go a little haywire, but that's genetics. I unfortunately had a lot of autoimmune on my mom's side, and kind of kicked to me. But yeah, normal, your thymus is large and then it shrinks, but with me, mine was still enlarged, and also had a tumor on it that was 10.2 centimeters, so you think the size of a softball on your chest. I had right here, so like I said, did plasmapheresis again and ordered to get ready for surgery, thymectomy, to remove it, and we were able to do it robotically, so thank God they didn't have to rip it open my chest, because that would have been intense. But it was pretty intense enough, because it took them a while to be able to get out that tumor since it was so large. Actually, they had to take out a piece of my rib and took it out in order to have enough space to get out the tumor. But we got it all, and then we got my thymus as well since it was enlarged, and then recovered from that and kind of lived life, but still was struggle, tried to get back normal because I never could get right. Medicines here and there and not getting right, and then finally started getting on some, was doing some better, and got to be able to start working as a nurse, and then went back to school to finish up my RN as well, because that's ultimately where I wanted to go, and then farther on too, Lord willing. But hey, things change. But started getting sick again and did more tests, and then found tumors again that were in the pleural space of both lungs, so it was starting to figure out how to deal with them again, and started chemo and got so sick I couldn't do it, and got double pneumonia, and then got so sick I didn't even know I was in the world for 2 months, and then you lose all your ability and have to be trached and stuff to be able to breathe, and had to learn to talk right again and walk because you'd atrophied so bad, and then you break your back during therapy, so but you keep clawing back, and I clawed back and got better, got well enough, and then had to do chemo and knock down the tumors, and started doing well, got a little better, and then my medicines got off again and didn't do well, and then finally got on some good medicines and was straight and doing really good with my myasthenia. And then unfortunately tumors came back again, so well, they were there, it's just they started growing again and causing issues, so we had to jump on them before they got any worse, and then did chemo again, and it was pretty successful, and it stopped growing for a while, and I was doing really good MG-wise and with them, and then all of a sudden I started noticing my eye got fuzzy in my left eye and floaters and stuff in it, and then come to find out I get cytomegalovirus in my left eye, so now I battled with that, and then it bled on me, and we had to do 2 vitrectomies where they go and try to clear it out so they can get a good picture of your retina back there to make sure it's still attached. So dealt with that, and now still I can tell there's a lot on the camera, but I can't see out of my left eye, and that's kind of a bummer too, because I shoot left-handed, so I've had to switch to shoot righty now, but thank God I got my right eye. It's hanging on, but it ain't near what my left eye was, so but and then got better, and then started having issues again, cough, and come to find out the tumor's grown again. So now, of course, doing chemo again. So and it's just been a ride for 11 years. A tough ride, you know. Tough ride, but still trying to hang in there. It stinks that you're disabled because of all of this. You want to work so bad to physically do and help, but people have to help you. Yeah. So it stinks because I'm the more put my hands on it. Let's get to work and let my mind just go and not even have to think. I like not having to think, and I can just put my head down and work. But I can't do that anymore. I'm stuck with having to use my head and can't work. So it's hard to have that switch, and then you're just stuck feeling. So stuck, kind of, but I'm stuck in there too. I'm just hanging on and keep clawing and keep trying and catch a break one day. This is about all I have is YouTube, and I sure ain't making nothing on it. Definitely not on it, but I keep hanging in there and trying, and that's all I know to do. And it's kind of just therapy for me anyway, doing it, just sitting and talking, and then cooking too, or whatever else. So, and y'all always listen. y'all don't talk back. Nah, y'all have been a blessing too, along with my family. You know, I wouldn't be here without many prayers from my family, church family, and many people I don't even know, haven't met, and they're thinking about you. So that's a plus. But so that's kind of the story of the last 11 years. Just a quick synopsis of what's going on, even though there's been a lot more that's occurred through those years. And just that's kind of the, like I said, synopsis of it. Definitely a tragedy over a comedy. I had to laugh from keep going crazier than I am. Sorry for the tears a little bit. I'm pretty good at emotions, really. It's just after 11 years, pretty tough. But like in my other video I did about shut up, suck it up, and smile. That's what I'm gonna do. Just suck it up and keep smiling. I'll be alright one day. whatever and whatever that day is. But I do appreciate all of y'all for just sticking with me. It's 1,000-something folks. It's a lot to me. I mean, stick 1,000 people in an area and you're just around them. That's a lot of people to me. So this is definitely pretty cool. And Lord willing, I'll have many more come on in. Gonna make them meet and talk and learn from and grow from and learn some cooking ideas or tips from someone else. 'Cause I've definitely learned that from here. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. But y'all continue to pray for me and think about me and my family and stuff through it all. I do appreciate it. Thank you for all the prayers already. Definitely do feel them. Still got a lot of struggles and stuff to go through, but definitely have been encouraged and feel better some. So thank you. And sorry for this one. Kind of more just like I said, for me to have a history of life, 11 years. That's a long time, pretty much a third of my life. I'm 35, so take away 11 years, that's a good chunk. So future me, if you're watching, hopefully, Lord willing, it's a lot better now, and you're looking at this, and you're like, thank God for it. Make you even better than what you are now. But I'll shut on up, I guess. But I do appreciate y'all sticking with me and listen to me ramble here and watching whatever little old me's doing. I am kind of getting little now. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Y'all like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And when you do, hey, welcome on into the Head to Tail family. We'll love you and welcome you on in. So thank you again, and I'll catch you on the next one.